We live, y'all. I don't know what's up with the music right now. All right. So we setting up shop here, and the Wi-Fi is shaky, so we'll see. Here my Spotify. If y'all wanna follow, let me go there real quick. I don't know why it's like being all shaky. You see this? It's buffering. This is my profile. If you ever want to follow me on Spotify, if you hear some songs you like in class, I'm almost at 100. I really want to get to 100 on Spotify. But I got all these yoga playlists, and then I guess, yeah, these are the people I recently listened to. Yes, I listen to Kesha. I don't want to get copyrighted, so we're going to turn that down. You see this? Look how long this takes to load. I was going to show y'all my playlist, so maybe that... Oh, here it is. These are on my playlist. So all the yoga ones are public. I think my birth playlist is public. My country heat. Yeah, these are all my yoga playlists. I got some for boot camp. So like if you're an instructor, look at this. I have like over 30 yoga playlists for each mood. So you can follow me on there. And then there's some playlists that I've liked from Spotify. But yeah. What was that about? Let me see. No, I can't go back. See how they do you? So this is my Mellodello playlist. This is the one I'm always listening to. It got up to 8 hours. I remember when it was only like an hour long, 8 hours of content. And it's mostly hippie sabotage. Like once you get to the bottom. They just dropped an album like earlier this year. Like, how am I a Spotify member? And I follow, like when you follow people, like your favorite artists, why doesn't it alert you when people drop in music? So yeah. I also want to talk about Stanley Cups. I'm not trying to call people out, but if you buy a Stanley Cup, you have been fooled by social media. Yes, this is a bougie bottle, and it did not cost as much as a Stanley Cup. Stanley's like 40, 50, 60, $70 for some water, to put water in here, because that's what most people are doing. That's the first thing I want to talk about. This is a Lululemon cup, right? I got this, I had my first Lululemon cup in like 2015. It was a glass one. So if you are buying water bottles, that's great. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more. Choose glass or choose like metal, aluminum, copper ones. My friend has a copper bottle, but choose like a metal or a glass. Don't buy... We need to stop buying plastic bottles, first of all. But this bottle, I think, was $20. Not 20, but like 20, in the 20th range. I don't think I paid over $30 for this. And I got this when I was pregnant, and my midwife's like, you need to start drinking a lot of water. And so that's when I started carrying like a bottle around. So this is the bottle. It's got a big hole. I'm trying to keep the music low so I don't get copyrighted in the shop. Oh, somebody's baby's crying. But see, this is the bottle. It's got a big opening to fill it up, and it's got a little spout, so you can take your big Gatorade chugs. But this did not cost me as much as a Stanley. So I'm like, if you got a bottle that can keep your water cold, or if you drink hot drinks and can keep it hot, that's worth, investing in. And then, I'm not trying to go off tech, but like this, my first one, I had a glass one by Lululemon. And when I worked at Home Depot, I was a cashier, but it didn't go through nearly as much trauma as like probably somebody working in like lumber or something like that. Because even my husband, like his water bottles get all like bent up and at the bottom here. But I had that for like at least 3 or 4 years before it started to get like nasty and moldy and I couldn't clean anymore. And then this one I got in 2020. It is 2023 right now. This is the only blemish right here, or maybe this dent that I have. So like you might as well just get the dupe. And then like if you got a Cricut or you need me to make you something, I'll send you a little sticker decal of Stanley if you absolutely need a Stanley cup. Just buy the $7 ones at Five Below. Because as long as it's a metal bottle, I guess you should check to see what type of metal it is, if it's at a cheaper store, but I'm just like, I don't see the point in spending that much on a water bottle. And have you seen Stanley's, like, the mugs that they have? The mugs are like $50 for a mug. It's not a set. It is a singular mug. And it's not a small business no more. So they're not making them by hand. So I can only justify spending that much money if it's quality. Okay, it has the quality, but it's not going through the CEO's hands, the actual owner's hands when they're making it. It's in production. So it's just, y'all already made y'all money. And that was like my discussion for today. That's why I gathered us all here today. Why are we giving rich people money? That was like my issue, and like, that's kind of a funny segue of how we went from water bottles and now we're going into that. It like in an already established business, they're not going to pay their employees a livable wage, but they still are charging outrageous prices. For what? So that's why I believe, not only because I'm a small business, but to support other small businesses. If somebody's making a cup like this, I want to go to that person's store rather than going to like a well-known space. That's just kind of how my brain has. And also with the panoramic, I'm censoring right here. There's no point in spending that much money. Like, they want us to spend money, but it stays in rotation in the rich people's hands. When you spend it with a small business, this goes to their groceries, this goes to their bills, like their basic utilities and basic needs. You see what I mean? So I can't justify doing an outrageous price. And like, I like when I buy from a small business and then I know the person personally, not personally, but I'm like, this person I met, Chantel, this is what she made. Like, it came from her hands. That makes me feel good, rather than like, I just got this Stanley cup. Somebody probably was in a sweatshop when they made this, but I'm bougie now, but my other thing I wanted to talk about was, did y'all hear, I gotta get his name right, but did y'all hear about Oprah? I hope y'all heard about Oprah and how she's brought all of this land in Hawaii. Don't quote me because I don't got all my facts. I don't got no paperwork in front of me right now. But like, what I've been seeing on, and get my cord out the way. What I've been seeing on like TikTok is what I've been watching. Y'all, she brought, like, what's going on in Maui, the whole natural disaster. People are homeless. People have lost family members. She over there, and she brought 1,000 acres, and she's only trying to say it's only 1,000 acres. Anybody in the chat can buy 1,000 acres? Comment down below, because I can't. How many? What were they saying? This lady on TikTok said an acre is about the size of a football field. I would say, because my family, if y'all don't know the history of my family, senior year, basically, I was about to be homeless, and then I moved in with my boyfriend, and now my husband. But we were on 3/4 of an acre, and my dad couldn't even mow that lawn. It was like kind of like the shape of a diamond. Like, they just gave us this plot of land. Like, my parents, they built their house, and I was there from like age 5 to like senior year, 18, where I had to, like, my mom kicked me out because she has mental disability or disorder. I'm not going into that, but my dad, he never was able to like get a sitting lawnmower, so he mowed the lawn standing. And so that's already too much lawn. We didn't have a garden or anything to spruce it up because we hardly were home. My parents were always working. So if you can't really, I'm trying to put it in perspective. We had a decent size 4-bedroom house that my parents had brought with my mom's like 401 or something like that. And it was still too much grass, too much land. But 3/4 of an acre compared to like a regular acre, which is like a football field. I would say on a football field, you could fit at least 2 houses with a regular size yard, like manageable. Because people just be buying land to buy land. And I lived in the suburbs when I grew up. I was very fortunate to live in the suburbs. We weren't doing too right towards the end when in my adult life. or getting into my adult life, but I had a decent, sustainable childhood, I would say. Like, I was able to fortunately be provided for. But all the people on my street cared about was how their grass looked. And I feel like this kind of, I was kind of a tangent, but like, people just have land just to say they got land. They not doing nothing on it. So if there's ever a day that I can get a house with some land, I want to have a garden, and I want it to be accessible for other people, because I know I'm not going to eat everything in my garden. And I've just never had a space where I could have like just even a little garden, you know what I mean? But like with Oprah, she's trying to say, oh, it's only 1,000 acres. I think it was like actually 1,400. So there's actually 400 more acres of land. And she's trying to classify it as farmland, which is a write-off. And it's just giving her money during like this. Everybody on Maui is going through it. And she's just over here saying it's a farm. She don't even live there. How many of y'all got a second house? She don't even live there. I don't know where her original house is, and I don't care. That's why I don't do all this research for these celebrities. But why do we keep giving these people money? She pretending somebody had broke it down. We're gonna get back to the TikTok. I had seen somebody had broke it down, and they said Oprah teamed up with The Rock, two huge name celebrities that could have given at least half of what they make. And they could have, I don't even know, hundreds, maybe even thousands of people could have had housing, even temporary housing for this situation that happened. I do have a grandma. I only have one living right now. That was random. But I'm talking about like people could give like the ordinary people literally would give their last, but rich people are only going to give a percentage. And then her and The Rock are asking for donations to people. And so then donations are a tax write-off, is what the guy in the TikTok was saying. And having a farm is a tax write-off because it's classified as a small business. I think obviously society is crumbling, but when you are the person working for the state or however taxes and things are done, and you see somebody's name and that name is recognizable anywhere you go, like hearing Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is not a small business. Somebody was saying on TikTok, she's just good at taking people's money. So the question I have for y'all, why do we give rich people money? Why do we give people who already have money that have more money? She put 10 million, her and The Rock matched that. I think that was the number that they said. And then the rest was raised by people from all over. And they had their little donation thing on TikTok, donate. And it's so fake. I really hope that y'all here today learn how to read people's faces and people's body, because she doesn't care about this cause at all. This is just another money grab. And then I was going down, she turned the comments off. I was going down her TikTok. You know the thing, there's people dying, Kim, like Kim Kardashian or whatever. She was crying over losing her diamond earring, and her mom's like, there's people dying, there's people homeless, or whatever she was saying. I don't remember the quote. Her little Maui thing she's trying to fundraise for, and she's gonna get she's gonna make 65% of that back, and the rest of it's gonna go towards actually helping people. She's busy handing out books. She wrote another book. She going to just people on the beach and just handing out books. They're like on Oprah Winfrey's TikTok, there's just a random video of her handing out books. Now, if you lost your house and somebody came up to you and handed you a freaking book, what would you do? What would you do? Like, I would be so angry. And I'm trying to keep it together because it's still quiet in the store here. It's only 10:43. I would be so angry somebody ain't give me no money or give me no food. You gave me a book. You want me to burn the book? Now I gotta find some matches. I gotta find a lighter. Like this. people with money. And so like, I need to tell y'all my story. So if you haven't been following me on this channel for a while, I actually opened a yoga studio, and I did so. I explained it. I actually wrote a book too. I'll show y'all my book really quick. So I explained, I had a really good contract. I was working with the school. This is my book, The Art and Truth of Transformation for Women. Let me get the glare off of it. There's people walking in now. But I was explaining like, so I had a good contract. It was all funded by me. I didn't have any donations to open the doors. I was doing utilities. And when we first started out, we were actually losing money until word got out and the news actually contacted us. And then we were slowly filling our classes. But then, you know, for the 2 years that we were there, we had, I would say, two to seven people in a class at a time, which was really nice and very fortunate. But then the owner, I'm not trying to say like racist stuff and whatever, but like the owner, he's old. I've never met the owner. I'm going through all of this through the landlord, and he's like, the owner's talking about selling the whole building. So the people upstairs getting kicked out, and our commercial floor on the bottom was getting kicked out. And so I'm like, how do I tell all of our clientele, all of our members, sorry? So yeah, I know. I need to get it. Let me put this on a better tripod or little stand. So how do I tell all of these people, oh yeah, we gonna have to go virtual. So I had started like a GoFundMe to try to raise money. My goal was at least 20,000 because then I could have put a down payment. My goal was to actually buy the studio. And then he changes his mind after I had left last June, middle of June 2022. I left the studio, and he's just like, well, I just let me just tell y'all my business out there, because I don't care who's gonna tell my story at the end of the day, right? So my rent was $985, and I don't even know how I was affording that and also affording just a roof over my head. So this is like the back end that people who don't have small businesses don't see that. So when you have a commercial space, you're literally paying 2 rents every single month. One for to make money, and then one just to survive in. And so fortunately I was able to have my rent every single month, but the renewal just was void. I was paying $985, and then he was gonna bump it to $1045 or some ridiculous, $1080, something like, I don't even remember. And I was like, I guess so, we can renew for that. He's like, never mind, I'm just gonna sell it. So I'm like back and forth with the GoFundMe, are we staying or do I need to look for another space? And I've shared this story before. But eventually I just had to let the space go. And it's just like, I feel like if I was more well-known, people can find, it's really crazy though how people find me and want to do events with me. So I'm very fortunate and very blessed for that. My reach has never made sense on social media, but I feel like if I was more well-known, then I feel like we would have made our goal. We only reached to 7,000. The goal was 20,000 to at least put a down payment on this commercial space. And then, that's why I'm saying he was kind of racist, the landlord and the owner, because when I said my renewal of like, it was like 1,045 or 1,085. I don't remember what the renewal he proposed to me was, just void. And he rented it out to some white people for 1,300. I can just get more, because that's the game. I can just get more money out of somebody else. So I'm trying to see where my point was of like, my point is just like being a small business or being just a random person. And I've done a lot, y'all. I wrote a book at 22 years old. I'm 26 now. I opened a brick and mortar at 22 years old. Went through an entire pandemic pregnant, but that stuff isn't like praised. So as Oprah, it's easy for her to just get money. It's easy for somebody else to get money. I appreciate you. I am honest. I try to be honest because I'm like, hi. Like, if people aren't honest, how do you trust people? How are we following these huge YouTubers and we're just willingly going to their Patreon and they not even living up to it? I'm on the side of YouTube. This is the content that I be indulging in. If you watch Dad Challenge podcasts or Radiant Brit, those are the people I be watching. And they be talking about child exploitation and stuff. People literally using their children to make a profit. And if you've been following the Ruby Frank situation, the 8 passenger situation, people literally using their children to make a profit. And now these children are going through, yes, that emoji, yes, to make a profit. They made over millions on here. And just selling these courses. What have you done? These people aren't even qualified in the field of work to be teaching people how to parent, and you should just go down that wormhole. But because they're already a well-known people, you've gotten to know them. What people post on here is what they want you to see, and we can't, is the word deceit. We cannot be fooled by what is posted on here. Like, and it's rare that you come across a real ass nigga. Hi. That's gonna tell you how it is. So, who was asking? Yeah, like Oprah asking for money. Of course she's gonna make her money back for that. But like for me, the situation was different. I wasn't able to make the money to try to and buy the space back. So your name, it really matters, but that's it for it. There's another guy. I don't know if my audience watches him, but I was getting into him. He was pretty funny. I think he did his name is Jake Doolittle, and hi Sandra. And he has a channel with over 200,000 subscribers, and he was doing some funny content. He was doing lives and talking about the mercantile, I don't remember his first, Adam you know what I'm talking about, with the Colleen Ballinger situation and all that. What is it? Dumpster fire going on. Jake Doolittle was covering the Colleen situation. Jake Doolittle. And he has like 200,000 subscribers on there. And now he's trying to make another, like, this is the thing. What I really wanted to share, I don't know if my husband's in this live right now. Please go subscribe to Propit _MKE. I want to make sure I get his name right. Because I know he changed it from, is it still Potara Earrings? I'm going to go to my husband's YouTube, and y'all need to subscribe to it. He has been grinding. He just hit 600 subscribers. Thank you. It's a mala. It's a prayer necklace. I was feeling like I needed some protection today. I'm trying to get back into like wearing amulets and things like that, because you never know what other people's energy be. Y'all, this internet is booty. I'm trying to get to Carrie's thing, but anyway, I'll keep explaining. So the Jake Doolittle, he has 200,000 subscribers on one channel, and he's trying to create a new channel, and I think it has like 4,000. I don't even remember what it was at, and he's just making all this sad content. Because I think he had a medical scare, and that's unfortunate. But you're already making money on this other channel, so why don't you do segments? Like, when something's working for you, don't pivot and switch to something else. So now his audience is confused, because I'm like, I'm enjoying the content on the 200,000 subscriber page, and now he's trying to do this. He was trying to do 100 videos, and then he wasn't able to get monetized, so he's like upset about that. But I'm like, you have 200,000 people willing to watch you. I'm so grateful right now. I have 2 people in this live currently. He has 200,000, couple thousand people tuning into these lives. Why are you trying to direct people over to this 4,000 subscriber channel that's not even monetized? This is rose quartz. This necklace is made out of rose quartz. And so I'm just like, the point I'm trying to make, my husband has been working so hard. He has edited and made 100 videos in the last month, and he just got to 600 subscribers, and now his shorts get like at least 1,000 of videos, 1,000 views per video. So if y'all know my story, More our story. Carrie works at UPS and he works there year round. Oh, the crystal? I do have crystals and I do like readings and stuff, and I do Reiki healing and I do use those crystals. I have like a whole box of quartz, what is it? Rhodolite, and then there was like citrine and like another white one I can't remember, but I have to look at them again. But yeah, I love crystals and collecting them, and I need to do more research about them too. I like Obsidian. That's my favorite one. It's a black one. It's a grounding one, for protection. I used to just carry it in like my pocket, or I would put it in like my bra, but I don't even wear bras like that no more. Sugar light, yeah. That one. My point I'm trying to make, Carrie literally has 600 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and he's not being monetized for this. All of this content he's making until he can hit 1,000. So I wish this would just load, y'all, so I could tell y'all to go subscribe. He is a featured page on my YouTube, by the way, so go ahead and subscribe to Carrie on there. It's Propit MK 414, but I want to make sure I get the name right. I have him featured on my page, but this is literally servers down. Everybody's using their POS system or utilizing the internet here in the mall. And that Jake Doolittle guy is literally has 200,000. Who knows? I'm not about to pay to find out how much people make on YouTube, but Dare Challenge Podcast, he does that. Okay, now it's loading. And he'll tell you like the breakdown. So if you get this many views, this is probably how much you make every month. Carrie what was he at? 50,000 views for his shorts. And he's not making any money from it. And then this guy who has 200,000, I'm gonna start a new channel, and I'm just mad nobody wants to watch it, and it's not monetized. I'm like, bro, you are switching in the wrong direction. There's other people that wish they could be in your situation of having 200,000 subscribers as an audience and people to actually be able to talk to. When you first start out on here, it's lonely. You're talking to yourself. Propit MKE. Yeah, Propit_MKE. He's at 612, my husband. So I'm waiting for that to load, and I'll show y'all. Propit. Please go subscribe to Propit, PROPHET_MKE. Carrie has been grinding so hard. He's making Apex content, and he's making them into shorts. He has long form content. He has been going down the Dragon Ball Z and going through those old games. And he has like a few Mario games on there, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different. Like when you grinding and you want it and you don't have it. The difference is grind when you already got it, then you kind of ease off the gas, is what I'm saying. So I'm just like, yeah, why are we giving these people money? Come to my Patreon so they can be abandoned. Here, this is Carrie's profile. I'm gonna have to, let me turn the brightness down so I'll show you. Oops. PROPHET_MKE. Hello. Please go subscribe to my husband. He just hit 600 subscribers. He's at 612. I know it's backwards, but Propit_MKE. The grind is different when you already have it. The grind is different when you don't have it. And he's just putting out free content for y'all. So please go subscribe to his channel. You know, like, I don't know. Once you get to it, it's just about numbers. Because you're already making money, you know. Carrie, he works, thank you. Carrie works at UPS year round in Wisconsin, loading a truck. You know, when you get your package delivered to your house, somebody has to pack it. What people don't understand about delivery, you have your drivers, the people that you see on the road, the people that meet you at your doorstep, but then you have the people that wake up at 2 in the morning to pack 1,000 packages per truck. That's what my husband does. He has the bulk belt, so he has the heaviest things, and sometimes things like spill on him, and like it just makes me so sad that like the different realities that people are living in. So after he works this hard shift, he'll come home and just make content because that is his passion. You know, this job helps provide for our family, but one day we all pray that he can get to 1,000 and then he start getting his views up so he can be monetized. I really want my husband to have that chance. And like I said, he just hit 600 subscribers, y'all. He's been working at this since our last place, like really going hard. He was finally we were finally able to save up enough money to get a really nice PC. So he's been using that to his, his fullest, to his best ability to give y'all literally the best content. So every day he's posting shorts. It's multiple shorts a day. And so I'm like, the grind is different when you are hungry for it. Like people, these YouTubers that have already made it with 1 million, it's like these people don't matter. And like, it's not even a small business at that point. So like me as a small business, I literally jump for joy. I am so appreciative when people even find my shop, Confidential Goods, and they go ahead and check it out. Because everything in my shop is handmade. I don't know, let me show y'all. Everything that y'all see here in my shop is handmade. And I don't got the reach like these people with hundreds of views, thousands of views. I don't get that. This is my little shop. I'm just trying to make it work for my family. It's different, like, and then still supporting toxic creators. There's people that literally will just make a channel to take people's money and leave. So if you heard of what was her name? Stuff started coming out about her. Now she's just been gone for like over a year now. I am gonna try to look it up on my iPad because this Wi-Fi is bad. But this lady, you can look her up. She grifted money because she was doing car life, and she was grifting people on YouTube and doing lives and stuff. So people would send her money so she could live in her car and just make videos all day. But what is that providing to society? That's what most people are, or it's just a face with no talent. What is making videos in your car doing? You're not educating people. You're not showing people how to live in a van. You just want to drink your Starbucks and drive around California. So if you know who I'm talking about, I don't remember her name, but Radiant Brit had covered her. She started a channel, almost got to 100,000, and then she just left when people realized, oh, she's just taking my money. That's what I mean. People are more inclined to gravitate to somebody who has an audience. Rather than somebody that's just, kind of starting out. And the people who are kind of starting out are just like, they just don't got they're not in the algorithm like that. I feel like those are the most genuine people. And it's like the algorithm, this is toxic, but this is going to keep people on our platform more. So that's why Colleen Ballinger, Shane Dawson, who else? Go ahead and think somebody in your head. That's why those videos get pushed, because they're just so crazy, so reckless. But they're going to keep people on the channel or on YouTube. And that's what all of these social medias want. How can we keep people more interested on our YouTube? So, yeah. I feel like I'm rambling, but I hope I'm making a point to y'all. Like, please support small creators, small businesses. Even though the numbers aren't like, whoa, it may be something of value that person has. So that's all I was just saying. Yeah. Questions? Like this was a class. Questions, anybody? But yeah, stop giving the rich money. They already got money. They can take care of themselves. Supporting a small business or a small creator, even if they don't have the eligibility to be monetized, go look for their Cash App link. Go look for how you can share their content. Even that, just sharing or liking can help push that person's video out that deserves it. These people that make it, then they have all these scandals that come out. That lady I was talking about earlier who made all this money and she was just living in her car and drinking Starbucks while people literally just paid for this lifestyle. She was running away from a charge that she had harmed her child. in a different state. So like they were coming after her for that. So that's probably why she left YouTube. But yeah, so I'm just saying. Y'all need to look into these people. How did this person get this many views? What were they doing? So I feel like there's very rare that people up there, once they get past 100,000, are really genuine people. So that's why the people that are genuine, they don't hit the algorithm because they're not doing something outrageous. They, you know, these people I was talking about earlier literally are exploiting their child. They having babies on live. They're having babies for views. That's why I went silent when I had my son. I wanted that to be private, and because I was already in a lot of pain, so I didn't really post a whole lot back then. But I'm just saying, like, they're calling the children that they're having online cash cows every time they have a baby. Now there's the opportunity. I can just I can capitalize. We got to do shopping for baby. What's the gender? Baby shower, live hard birth, and just that's where the creeps come in. The creeps are watching your videos at that point. Ain't no way you got 1 million people and all of them are a saint. So let's be honest. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Thank you so much for watching. I need to post another video. So throughout the week, I film bits of me working on projects, like my rugs. I had a rug commission that I just finished. So that needs to be edited. And hopefully in the next couple of days, I will have a new regular video up for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.